Oh, that is dark, y'all. Let me see something. It'll be about right there. Hold on one second. Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back. How y'all doing? Let me get this off of him. I don't even look it out there. Okay, so somebody wanted me to come do a video about something, but I don't want to do it right now. So because I'm grown and I can do what I want to do, I'm not gonna do it right now. Now, in one of my last videos, I was talking about a journey that I started and stuff, and in the video I said I wanted to wait before I included y'all in on the journey that I done started, the new journey I done started. I wanted to wait and see if it was working for me. And when I first tried to find out if it was working, I couldn't find out. So anyway, I eventually ended up finding out, yes, it is working for me. So, and then I told this other driver, actually Trucker Storm, y'all heard me mention his name a couple of times. I told him about it, and I told him that it was working and all that stuff. I'm all excited and things. So he was like, he had asked me a couple of times, when am I gonna do the video and update, because he knew what I was talking about. Him and a couple other people knew what I was talking about. And I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna update it and I'm gonna let y'all in on it. But I'm just excited right now. I'm happy right now. I'm in one of my happy moments. And y'all know I get down and I get depressed and stuff. But right about now, I'm feeling good. So, but I'm not gonna talk about that, because in that video I also wanted to show y'all some things and stuff, and it's dark right now. I just made it to Brookhaven, Mississippi. I'm delivering a load over here, and so I'm gonna wait. I only have 3 hours and 55 minutes left to drive on my 11 hours, and I got 4 hours and 7 minutes left on my 14. But my next load pick up over by the state line, Meridian. My next load pick up in Meridian. So I said what I'm gonna do is, because I can't go into this place until after midnight. Let me make sure. Yeah, until after midnight, because I can't do that. I'm gonna wait 2 hours, and it's like 10. It's like 10 now. I'm right around the corner from the place. Then I'm gonna pull on in there, and then I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna drive and get as far as I can to Meridian, which it'll probably put me around Forest, Mississippi, and shut down there, and then get up and start my day, go on to Meridian, pick up my load there, and take it to Louisiana. Then where I'm delivering at, I'm also picking up there. Problem is, I deliver my load from Meridian to Louisiana tomorrow evening, but I can't pick up my next load because today is the 21st, February the 21st. I can't pick up my next load until I deliver it. So tomorrow will be the 22nd, so I deliver in Louisiana on the 22nd. I can't pick up my next load at the same place. I can't pick the load up until the 23rd. And it go right back to Meridian. I don't even understand why they doing this. This don't even make no sense. I'm picking up in one. The place I pick up in Meridian, is GP. I pick up in one GP in Meridian. I deliver in the GP in Louisiana. I pick up at the same GP in Louisiana, except for the next day, and deliver right back to the GP in Meridian. So y'all could just leave the stuff where it's at, and then there's no delivering going on. But you know what? I'll make my money. I ain't gonna argue with it. That don't make sense, but okay. So maybe it's a different type of tissue. I don't know. But then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home for a day or two, because which they're supposed to be going to like a Black History Parade, but it's raining and stuff, and I ain't got time for that, because my hair is already poofy now. I got it in a ponytail. It's poofy now, and I want to flat iron it. That probably ain't gonna happen. And so I leave back out Sunday. Yeah, I get home Friday, and I turn around and leave back out Sunday. I leave out Sunday evening. and I go up to Jackson and pick up a load there that's going to Louisiana, and then from there I'll be heading to Laredo, back to Laredo. So yeah, that took me 5 minutes to say all that. So, but what I come to talk about is understanding. That's what I come to talk about. I be looking at a lot of people, and I'm more of a, believe it or not, I'm more of a listener. So I look at a lot of people and I listen to a lot of people and all of that. And one thing that I try to get from someone else is an understanding. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all about that, especially if you're in the trucking industry, or if you're considering getting into the trucking industry. You have to make sure you have a clear understanding on things. And I think I done said this in other videos, but I'm not really sure, so we're just gonna say it again. Make sure you get a good understanding on things. Understanding is key. You have to listen. Try not to reply to everything. You know, you don't have to give a response to everything. Listening and having an understanding is you're gonna need to possess those qualities. Now don't get me wrong, you ain't got to agree with the person, but you also have to take yourself out of the mix. Hold on. Yeah, I'm seeing something. I'm seeing it now. Wait, hold on. Was this it? Oh, that's why. It's one of my other phones. I was seeing it in the windshield, the glare of it in the windshield. I know I'm on this phone. But what I was saying is, you don't have to agree with everything that someone says. Half the time I don't agree with people, but I listen to it, and especially if it's not affecting me and you're not asking for my input, you want me to listen to. And then some things I can disagree with, however I can understand why they did what they did, or why they're saying what they're saying. You get what I'm saying? I can understand it, and I don't need to argue with someone about things that's only gonna affect them and their life. I don't need, that's a waste of time. That is a waste of my precious time for me to sit up here and go back and forth arguing with them about their life. I ain't got no time for that. But I listen to it, and if they ask for my opinion, or if they ask for my advice, I would offer it up if I think I have some advice on it. But I just, and this comes, let me tell you the reason why I was thinking about this. I was talking to some family members. And I noticed that no one, you really have to break it down to a person. Now, I was talking to family members about this, but I've noticed this in drivers. Especially like when you have a few drivers talking. Matter of fact, just the other day at the truck stop, these guys was in a conversation. I was waiting on the shower and stuff like that, and one guy, he got a misunderstanding on what another driver was talking about. And the crazy part about it, it wasn't even affecting this guy. He just didn't like what he was saying, and so even though he would be zero affected by it, it would not affect him at all. It don't have nothing to do with him. Nothing. You know, you can tell it got a little tense with them. Not tense to where they done got a lie on and they about to fight, or whatever the case may be. Some would probably call it passion or whatever, but I call it crazy, because I'm like, dude, I'm looking at them and they're like, oh man, we don't mean to be talking like that in front of you. And say, y'all cool. I'm just looking at y'all. That's all I'm doing is looking at y'all because this is ridiculous. And so, anyway, from what I got from it, this one driver, he had some things that he was doing that he was trying to do and all of that stuff. And the other driver disagreed with him. But he was just disagreeing with what the driver was trying to do, what he wanted to do. That's what he was disagreeing with. However, if he would have got an understanding on the reason why he was trying to do it, it took another driver to explain this to him. You hearing what he's about to do in his life, you hearing what he's about to do, you're applying it to your life. However, you're not applying his situation to your life. Now, when you apply his situation to your life, then you will get a better understanding on the reason why he's doing what he's doing. You don't have to agree with it, but at least try to understand the reason why he's doing. So once the other guy, a level-headed man, he explained it to the guy. He's like, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, when you put it like that, he already said that. I was standing there when he said, sitting there when he said it and stuff. I understood why he was doing what he was doing. I probably wouldn't have did it either. But when, he was telling his story, okay, I see why you're doing it. I understand why you're doing it and stuff like that. I don't have to agree with it. And this is just a general conversation. He wasn't asking for permission or anything like that. But then that happened with some of my family members and stuff. And with it happening with my family members, and then I'm seeing it out here on the highway, I've been realized that sometimes drivers don't pause for a second and get an understanding. What people, not just drivers, people don't pause and try to get an understanding on why you're doing what you're doing. And if that person can explain to you why they're doing what they're doing, now if you can offer up them, not a bullshit ass reason, but if you can offer up them, not a bullshit ass solution, or just don't worry about it. Clearly they worried about it. They've been worrying about it for only God knows how long. Clearly they feel like they're at the end of their ropes with things. And so they, what's the saying? Desperate times calls for drastic measure or whatever. Try to give them another solution on, if you can come up with one, but don't try to minimize what they're going through, because it's bothering them, and it may not bother you the way it bothered. And when I'm saying bothering them, it don't matter what it is. Whether you see someone who would rather pay their house note than to pay their truck note, using for an example, and they in a sticky situation, their wife probably sick, they got hungry babies crying and stuff like that, they about to get evicted from their house and stuff, and the truck note is due, and they got the money, can't pay both of them, but you don't want to lose your house, but you can maybe have to stay out a little longer or whatever, even though your wife is sick. You gotta stay out a little longer just to make up the truck payments, but you need to keep a roof over your family head because you got 3 kids, one on the way with a sick wife and a sick mama and all this stuff. It can go way big. It can get real big. So for you to come in and say, no, driver, no, pay your truck, no, don't worry about your house, they ain't gonna foreclose on your house, even though they done got a letter, they got pink slip and all this other stuff saying they got 10 days or 15 days to make a payment, or they're going to foreclose on their house in maybe 5 days. I don't know how that works. So, if they're going to do that, if you can't come up with a better solution for them, if you can't be like, if it's a close friend of yours, be like, you know what? I'll make you a loan. No interest. No interest. I'll give you a loan. I'll pay your house note. Between me and you. And then if you helping somebody out, especially when it comes to finances, if you helping somebody out that way, don't go running your mouth. Don't go running your mouth talking about what you did for this person, because everything don't need to be shared. It don't need to be shared. But if you want to help somebody out, if that's your solution or whatever, if it's someone you close to, family member or whatever, you be like, you make your truck payment, I'll make your house payment. You get them caught up. I'll give you 6 months to get it caught up, and then you can pay me back then. That's when you're coming up with a solution. But just telling them, oh, forget the house payment, make your truck payment, because you're going to make more money off this and all of that stuff, and then his family sleeping up under the bridge. You ain't giving no solution. You just stressing the person out. So, in a way, I know I'm all over the place, but I just wanted to say, whatever you do in life and whoever you encounter in life and whatever situation is going on, you don't have to agree with it. Just try to get an understanding, because sometimes, and that's going to bring me to my next video, sometimes you can say the wrong thing at the wrong or right time, depending on who you're saying it to, and it don't need to be said. It don't need to be said. I've seen men cry, I've seen women cry, and it's hard out here for everybody. And like some people, even when you think, and don't get hung up on what other people doing too. Please, I'm finna go over into my other video. I'm finna end this video because I'm about to go over to what I was gonna talk about next. I'm gonna end this video here, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this. No matter what you're doing in life, whether you're dealing with your kids, even when they done did something wrong, try to understand on what it was they was thinking when they did what they did. Try to talk to your children, talk to your family members. You know, don't just fly off the handle. Don't do that. And that's what I notice a lot of us, we don't do. We don't sit down and have a conversation. Well, I try to do it, but some people don't sit down and have a conversation and give the other person the opportunity to answer it. Even when you're talking with your kids, why did you think this was a good decision? Why did you do this right here? Whether you're talking to your kids, your wives, your husband, girlfriends, boyfriends, it don't matter. It don't matter who you're talking to. Just try to get an understanding. That's the bottom line. Try to get an understanding before you fly off the handle. Even when it got you highly, highly upset, calm yourself. Remain in control. And try to get it. And you probably ain't going to agree with it. Understand this too. When you doing this, understand that you probably ain't going to agree with it. But try to see how it made sense to them. And if you talk with the person and see why they doing what they're doing or why they're about to do, no matter what it is in life. Now, they ain't going to work with everybody. Some people just crazy. They ain't going to work with everybody. But I think 90 to 95% of the population, I think, whether you agree or disagree with it, you can get an understanding behind it. If that makes sense. Some people just crazy. Man, I understand that. I understand that some people just crazy. But y'all, let me get out of here because I'm going to do another video. I got to sit here 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and do another video and talk about some of the other things that I want to talk about. All right, y'all. Bye.